welcome back to more Genshin Impact. I'm recording this time, not streaming. I didn't really have time to fit this into my stream schedule, but it's still gonna be posted on YouTube and everything. Today we're just gonna be going through a bunch of world quests. Why is this popping up now? Instead of when I first opened stream. It's so wild. Sometimes it takes like a couple hours of me playing for that to pop up sometimes. It's very weird. Anyway, I have a lot of Chenyu Vale stuff that I've been holding off on because I wanted to stream it, but I just don't have time, so we're just gonna record it. Sorry. I have been exploring Chenyu Vale, so there's not gonna be like a lot of puzzle solving or anything. This is just going to be a lot of quests at this point. And then eventually I'm going to need to record the Lantern Rite. That'll happen soon. Not right now, but soon. For now, I want to start on these ones, and then we'll work into this. Let's do these other ones first. Let's start with this. Sure. Also, I'm sure you can see I have a bunch of markers on my map now, like this one, and there's some over here and up here that are just things that I found that I wasn't sure I wanted to do off screen because it either was straight up a side quest or I thought it could become one. This area is rife with content. There's so much. Especially if you're caught up with all of the other content in the game, it just leads to more content in this area. Like I think 2 of the world quests I did
must be quite an inconvenience for you.
The last stream were because I had done other world quests in other areas. Like I wouldn't have had access to them if I hadn't started their story elsewhere. What was this quest called again? The Dealing Sands. Well, we'll find out what this is about. I sure don't know. Niviette said something about the rain. His voice line's kind of hilarious. If you ever take Niviette to the desert, it's the best thing ever. Ever. Okay, what are we doing here? Look, there's so many people on the beach there. That must be the head of the gang that Iron... What? I don't know what this is. I might have accidentally triggered this one off screen. We've been pals, Johnny. So I get the pickle you found yourself in lately. You could have just talked to me straight. Just causing a mess like this, it's enough to break my heart. Well, pal, you know business as usual is no longer the usual over here. The Spina di Rosula's on the rise, and my brothers are a bit out of sorts. Okay, we're referencing a group from Fontaine here, but I still got to look after all the birds in my crew. If this keeps up, they won't even get crumbs. We got good business going between us. It's pretty reasonable, but if you can give us more, I'm sure we all know I'll scratch your back in the future. If not, there are plenty of other fish in the sea. Iron Ming is not... It's not like you can't find new friends. So I take it that means this is your final offer, right, Johnny? You got a problem with what I'm offering? You kidding me, Mr. Fontainer? Just tell us what you're up to. Who are you trying to steal from with this little money? Stop shouting nonsense. Shut it. Listen, Johnny. The Don Pesci family pays me 58 thou a box, and the Don De Niro 70 thou. I shouldn't have to tell you just how big they are in Lumideus Harbor, yeah? But for you, I only asked for 100 grand for 3 boxes and even threw in special pickup and delivery service on top. Now why do I do that? Because I cherish you as a friend. And no need for me to harp on all that. I'm sure you just didn't think it through. Let's find a place to drink while we talk, huh? I don't need all that. I know how you Lewa Harbor people get about contracts. Since the point of contracts is fairness, I don't think friendship supersedes that. I don't think the point of contracts is fairness. I just think it's so that neither party can renege on their side of a deal. No fairness about it, sir. Brother Johnny, someone who understands the spirit of contracts so well. My men ought to learn from you. It's just that, at least on this matter, I'd like to see you guys respect the contract more. Of course, you're being more than reasonable. In the ancient Leo tradition of upholding contracts, it's something we can all admire. I suppose I must find a way to prove my sincerity. Walker, you think we can raise our offer, say, 1 mira per item? That's very generous, Mr. Johnny. These people of Liwa have worked so hard for us, so we do owe them 1 extra mora per item. That's so crappy. That's so insulting. Fontanian frogs. Just what are you trying to pull here? Come on, old pal. Can't you just feel my sincerity radiating off of me from where you're standing? I take it you're going to breach our agreement then, Johnny. Oh, am I? What do you think, Walker? Mr. Johnny, there's plenty of other fish in the sea, if you ask me. Any minnow should know that. I'm ashamed of you, Walker. How could you insult our Liwa friend like that? I mean, we're going to take over their turf soon anyway. Shouldn't we show a bit of gratitude? Sorry, Mr. Johnny. You slippery jerks. The audacity to plan something like that. What is happening? Am I the only one who's really confused? Whoa. Calm down with the insults. No need to be rude. Hey, who are the 2 youngsters? Ironically, we are both very much older than all of you people here combined. But we do look the youngest, thank you for noticing. Well, now this is interesting. Are all Liwa little children brave like them? Walker. Hey, where did you snotty kids come from? Here's some Mora. Now scram. Run on back to your mommies. Does the Traveler have a mom? I don't think the parents of the Traveler and the Traveler's sibling have ever been mentioned. I haven't read the Genshin comics, so do not quote me on that. But I don't think, at least in the game, them even having parents has ever been mentioned. Hey, don't any of you have any manners? And who are you two? We're here to make certain somebody's run on back to their mommies. What now, Johnny? From the sound of it, looks like you're Mr. Iron Bing's rusted little help. So you had the same idea too, huh, Mr. Iron Ming? Well, we didn't exactly come unprepared. Walker? Come out, boys, it's time. What? Oh, dearie me, guess what? I think we have more people on our side. I'm so sorry, Mr. Iron Ming. Before our little meeting, I made prior arrangements to have the people guarding your camp taken care of. Now it's your turn. I'll make sure your business is in good hands. Boss Johnny. If you want to get a slant at our business, it won't be duck soup. It won't be duck soup. What? Well, I hope you can back up your tough talk. Get him. Okay, is it my turn now? Hi. Have that.
Emerge.
Is only one of you actually fighting me? Is that it? Oh, I'm fighting this guy. Okay. It was like only one of you has a health bar. 2 incredible heroes. I'm in your debt. That was nothing. That was literally nothing. It's quite all right. No matter where you make a deal, you should always honor your contract. The little heroines got the picture. Still, you two seem wise to our deal. Why? Iron Dower told us about it. She said you were bootlegging or some such. But what does bootleg mean? Some sort of illegal transaction. In that case, I must repay you 2 chivalrous heroes. Boys, come truss them up nice and tight, toss them into the sea. Be sure to tie a few extra rocks to them too. They did us Iron and Salt Gang a big favor, so let's not make them suffer more than they should. What? You want to do what to us? My dear little hero, from what you just said, I would have thought you understand. Liwa is indeed a place very particular about contracts. And walking in on a transaction between outlaws means you get silenced. Surely that is an unspoken contract known to all. No, but I can silence you if that makes you feel better. There's no such thing as that contract. Repaying our kindness with murder is the real breach of contract here. Please don't make this harder on yourselves. If I have to do it myself, you'll be in for a world of hurt. Do you know who I am? Shut up. Iron Dower. Iron Sean, just what are you waiting for? Get them. Boss Iron Ming, you really are heartless, unjust. As long as we can stop villains like you from befouling Liua with your criminal conduct, all of our efforts will have been worth it. Round him up. What? Iron Ming, you lowly scum. Open your eyes and take a good look at us. Who are we? Millilith? Whoa, slow down a sec. What's going on? Why the sudden... I thought you were just newbies. I never imagined you were a bunch of cursed sleuths. Don't count on me going quietly. Bring it on. Okay. Here you go.
This is order.
Oh, that did less than I thought it would. Good for you.
Emerge right now, right here.
Silence.
Bye. There's just a giant pillar in the way now. This trip was really worth it. Not only did we get who we came for, but we also got to meet the famous traveler. You know us? Of course. I have relatives in Liwa Harbor, and I've heard all about you, so I recognized you from the get-go. I mean, Paimon is the only being like Paimon in this whole world. So, we're a pretty noticeable duo. But there were too many ears around, and I didn't want to risk spooking them, so I didn't come clean. Sorry about that. So it wasn't an illegal deal we butted in on, but a bust. Correct. We've had our eyes on these smugglers for a while now, but only managed to infiltrate them recently with a bit of timely assistance. It's been about a month since then, but today we finally got the opportunity to nab the Iron and Salt Gang and the big Fontanian fish all in one fell swoop. Not to mention the fact that those Fontanian fellows almost wiped us out with their dirty tricks. We were fortunate to have your help, Traveler. Unfortunately, you'll have to take a rain check on the swanky feast we promised. However, we do have some mora for you. Please take it. And don't even think about saying no. You should be rewarded for helping others. That's the contract we should all uphold. Otherwise, in the future, fewer and fewer people will be willing to extend the hand to those in need. Okay, we should probably clean the rest of this up. We won't hold you up any longer. Best of luck to you both. Thank you. Oh, I got an achievement for this. Give me my achievement. Breaking iron and stone. Help the Millilith investigate the Iron and Salt Gang's illegal trade activities. Thank you. Don't mind if I do.